Well, it's been a while since I did this. Yeah, this is strange. Also, I haven't done my hair today, so we're just gonna have to get on with that. Also, I have a cold, so getting off to a very good start. Basically, the reason I haven't been uploading is because I haven't really got the time anymore. I'm boiling. I'm having a hot flush. So yeah, it's National Coming Out Day, so I thought I'd kind of just make a video describing my own coming out, since like I've made many videos like and mentioned it in a video, but never really just straight up did a whole video about it. I made a video about my hair called Short Hair Equals Lesbian. You can go and watch that, I'll put it in the description. Or actually I can do that weird thing in the corner now, I don't know which corner it is, just either one, just watch for it to go. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. It feels weird talking to a camera now. First off, I'm gonna start off by saying I came out originally November 2014, so 3 years ago now. Basically just sat down with my mum. It was absolutely terrifying. I just sat there shaking and crying. Said like, I have something to tell you. And as soon as I said that one line, I just shook. Like I was shook, but I just shook. And then my mum was like, wait, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Like, she didn't know what to do with me. I was just like, oh, I think I like girls. At this point, she was like, what? Like, I didn't really think, my mum really didn't have a clue how to react to it, to be fair. And it did take her like a year or two to kind of talk about it with me. It didn't really feel like it was fully accepted until last year. My dad has always just been like, yeah, whatever, like, do what you want kind of thing. It was kind of like last February I decided to cut my hair. Also because it was like bright blue and I wanted to get the blue out of my hair, and the only way really was to cut it out. I literally hate looking at photos of myself from like 2 years ago. I think I look disgusting, like full on did. And don't get me wrong, I love my short hair, but sometimes it makes me feel quite down because obviously you do get stereotyped very, very quickly. It's not just people stereotyping, it's also getting misgendered, and that's the thing that really hurts. It's the fact that I've gone to like a petrol station and someone's like said sir to me, or I've opened the door for my Chinese and I was the one who called it. They've heard my voice. I don't sound like a man. I mean, I do have a cold, but still. At the time I didn't have a cold, it was summer. And I opened the door and he went, hi sir. And I went, sorry, what? And he was like, oh God, sorry. And it just hurts a bit every time someone says it, and it's just like, I remember the first time it happened, I was in KFC and it was straight after I had my hair cut. I was with my best friend at the time, who I now don't talk to, but was my best friend at the time. And the woman went, oh, is that your boyfriend? Honestly, like, it doesn't go away in your head. Every time I go to KFC now, I think of it. And every time I see this certain man who we work like basically next to and my dad's friends with, first time this guy met me, he said to my dad, is that your nephew? You don't expect something like that to come out. It's always really unexpected. Like, you never are prepared for someone to say it. I personally, I look at myself and I don't see male. I don't understand. I really don't. Like, I wear leggings every single day. You can see my body shape. I know I wear like hoodies a lot, but even in summer when I'm like wearing a t-shirt, I know I don't have boobs, but you can kind of still see a body. Like, it's never just been like when someone has heard my voice or anything, because my voice isn't manly. So it really does confuse me. It gets to the point now where if I go somewhere and someone's like, oh, you're right, sweetheart, it makes me so happy inside because I'm so used to people misgendering me that now when someone actually calls me by my own pronoun, I get happy, and it shouldn't be like that. Like, it shouldn't feel like I'm expecting to be hurt. It just gets to you, and I don't care who you are or how much you don't care what people say. There is always that limit, and that is my limit. That does come along with looking how I am, and I know that when I first got my hair cut, I was prepared for it. You don't really ever know how you react to something until it happens, and it really does hurt. Because of my hair and because of being misgendered, just generally not feeling accepted, not by my parents, just like kind of just by the world really, because obviously the amount of things you see on the internet, people just like gay couples like being abused on the street and being spat at and chased and beaten up, just literally being together, like that scares the life out of me. If that ever happened to me, I don't even know what I'd do. I really don't. The amount of bigoted people in this world are terrifying. My girlfriend at the time, I didn't even want to hold her hand in public because I felt like something would happen. I didn't feel like I could display any form of like affection in public because I felt like I was being judged by other people. And it really took me so long until kind of middle of this year onwards, like from July to now, is kind of when I've started to really accept who I am. It has taken me a long time to fully accept, you know what, this is who I am. There's been incidents, to be fair, where I've been out and people have said stuff to me, and it's obviously just because of how I look. The first time was last year. It was actually my first time clubbing. So I was just walking with my cup in my hand, just like strolling down. A gig song played, and I think it was Talking the Hardest, and my face screws up whenever I listen to grime. My face was like you know that skank face, you know what I'm talking about if you listen to like anything with like a dirty beat, or like just any grime song that makes your face screw up. That kind of face, I was doing that, and some boy walked past me and went, "What are you looking at, you fucking dyke?" And I was like, what? I turned around, I was like, what did you say? And he just stared at me and then walked off, and I thought, what? I must have just glanced at him without him realising, but because of how I look, I got called that. I haven't said or done anything to this kid, and he just decides to come out of that. The last time was 2 months ago. It was August, and I was in Birmingham. I was in my hotel, and I was going down the lift to pick up our, I think it was a Chinese. Oh wait, was it an Indian? I think it was an Indian actually, regardless of what the takeaway was. You know, you wouldn't care anyway. Like, obviously the doors open, there was a couple standing there absolutely drunk. As soon as these doors opened, I thought, oh, this ain't good. You know when you can just kind of tell how people are as soon as I step foot in this lift? Are you a lesbian? Yeah. Do you want to have a threesome with me and my wife? No, I'm all right, thanks. Obviously at the time I had a girlfriend, so I was like, I don't think my girlfriend would agree. And he's like, oh, and then the woman like mumbled something, and I was just like, piss off. So it was the man asking me, are you a lesbian? Yeah. Do you want to have a threesome with me and my wife? Why would I want to have a threesome with you? You're a man. Why? You've just established I don't like you, but you're still gonna ask me. What? I don't understand. Lesbian. I love that fucking voice. Like, imagine if he was like an angry drunk and he was like, well, sorry, we're not good enough. I'd have been like, bye. All I wanted was my chicken curry. That's all I wanted. Yeah, it was just weird. I mean, this was supposed to be like a proper happy, like, woo, coming out video. Just in general, like, when you are out, it is so much happier. In the last year, where I've gone from really not being a fan of being a lesbian to really embracing it and think, you know what, this is who I am, who cares? It's me, it makes me me. I am Jordan, and I wouldn't be Jordan without the gayness, so who cares? But yeah, I have a new Twitter, it's Jordan Jade. I've had it for about a year. A lot of you do follow me on it, but if you don't, then you can follow me and I will actually follow you back on it. So, I'll see you another day, or 9 months, no one knows. All right, see you guys.